The U.S. Supreme Court weighed in on the battle over the former CTS plant in Buncombe County. That is the Superfund toxic waste site that neighbors say is still making them sick. Well, justices ruled that a North Carolina statute of limitations ought to be considered in a federal lawsuit filed against the company. News 13's Frank Crocker is streaming live at the old CTS site. How did the High Court get involved in this case, Frank?
Well, it's all about the question of jurisdiction. Does federal law supersede that of the state? And it means another obstacle for the folks who just want something done here.
That's all we've ever gotten out of them, sampling.
Community activist Tate McQueen has stood outside this fence for many years. Today he's watching contractors for CTS and the EPA doing work inside, measuring levels of chemical contamination.
The nature of our suit is to try and get the site cleaned up. We're not interested in any more sampling.
The newest obstacle comes in the form of a ruling by the highest court in the land. U.S. Supreme Court justices say North Carolina's 10-year statute of limitations deserves scrutiny in arguing any lawsuit against CTS. Problem is, the company sold the facility in 1987. Almost 27 years ago.
The statutes of limitation on the state level had already expired before many of us even moved here. So we didn't know that there was a problem until after the statutes had closed.
But that didn't stop legal action by neighbors seeking damages, also cleanup of what is now classified a Superfund site. A federal judge dismissed the suit because of the time limit. But the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals reversed that.
We were hoping the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals ruling would stand, which said federal law trumps state law when it comes to the amount of time you have before you can file a lawsuit.
The High Court ruling does not mean case closed, and McQueen says the fight is not over.
We want justice for our community, but we want justice for everyone. And so if it means going to the Supreme Court, in the spring, then we'll be there.
The High Court did not issue any comment. That's customary at this level, but justices did agree to hear the CTS case to determine whether it's going to be state or federal jurisdiction. Reporting live in Buncombe County, Frank Crocker, News 13.